The faster you can start, the faster you can complete, the faster you can get paid. Ferris here. Today's quick take is on being resourceful. As an entrepreneur, cash is the bloodline of your business. Delays in getting paid could cause all sorts of problems. Typically, your ability to collect, your ability to invoice is predicated on completing a task, completing a milestone, or delivery of a service or a solution. At the same time, and in most cases, you're dependent on the client providing you with the information you need to complete the deliverable. For example, let's say you're working on an assessment. You need to do some discovery, you need to interview stakeholders, you need to capture a lot of input from your client. Or let's say you're in charge of an implementation. You have to have the requirements, you have to have access to systems, to processes, and you have to have a lot of documentation. All of that information typically resides with the client. If the client is late in providing you with this information, you're going to be delayed in starting, you're going to be delayed in completing, and you're going to be delayed in invoicing. The faster you can capture all that internal information, the faster you can start, the faster you can complete, the faster you can get paid. So while you're anxiously waiting to kick off the project, complete the milestone, and send the invoice, the client might not have the same sense of urgency. If you're really serious about improving your cash flow and reducing your account receivable cycle, you have to be resourceful in accommodating the client's timelines and availability. For instance, and this is from one of our very first clients, a restaurant here in Santa Clara. From day one, when we signed the contract, I told the business owner that we need you to provide content, we need to provide you text and pictures, images, and we'll take care of everything else. So we completed all the work, and then when it came time to upload the images, the client didn't have any. So we waited and waited and waited. I would call every other day. I would go and have lunches at that restaurant, probably more than I cared for, just to find an opportunity to connect with the business owner so we can get the images, finish the project, and send the invoice and get paid. 2 months later, no images, no invoicing. And that's where you have to be resourceful. And resourcefulness might be the most important asset for you as an entrepreneur. So we hired a high school kid, we asked him to camp out at that restaurant and take a picture of every dish this restaurant was making. We got our pictures, they were not that great, but they were good enough. We uploaded them, we finished the project, and we invoiced and we got paid. There are a number of ways for you to be resourceful. Examine your delivery cycle. See what's taking you a long time to finish and try to optimize, try to be more efficient. For example, if it's taking you a week or two to complete a proposal, improve that turnaround. Submit your proposals within 3 days. If it's taking a lot of time to schedule that kickoff meeting, accommodate for the client's schedules. It's okay to get up in the morning, especially across a different time zone, to have that kickoff meeting and get things rolling. So again, you can complete that task and then invoice and get paid. Or maybe you have a survey you're asking the client to complete and it's taken a long time for them to get back to you. Again, you can't kick off the project till they give you that information. So pick up the phone, call them, go visit them on site. Find out why they can't give you that information. Maybe they don't have access to it. Maybe they're too embarrassed to ask their colleagues about that information that they're supposed to know. But find creative ways to help them complete that survey so that you can kick off the project and get the project rolling. Bottom line, find creative ways to remove obstacles from completing your deliverables and sending your invoices out. And don't forget to give back. Today's thought is, if you know someone in between jobs, help them out. Review their resume. Make recommendations to improve that resume. Introduce them to a hiring manager. Encourage them to knock on doors. Show them what it takes to get that position they're looking for. If you like these tips on starting and growing your business, hit the like button and subscribe to this channel. See you next time.